In this video, I'm about to show you 15 fast food meals that secretly raise your blood pressure worse than salt itself. Number 15. Taco Bell's Beef Crunchwrap Supreme. Picture this. You're in a busy morning rush and grab a Taco Bell Beef Crunchwrap Supreme. Sounds fun and satisfying, right? But here's the problem it's loaded with. Extremely high sodium with around 1,130 milligrams per crunch wrap. Such high sodium can spike your blood pressure instantly, and eating it regularly increases your long-term risk of hypertension. The processed beef, cheese, and tortilla act as a silent sodium bomb, hitting your system before you even settle into your day. And the effect on energy? At first, you might feel alert and ready, but the high sodium and processed ingredients often lead to mid-morning bloating and fatigue. Your brain may think it's indulging, but your body knows the truth. Taco Bell's Beef Crunchwrap Supreme may be fun and portable, but it's a hidden threat to your blood pressure. Convenience and taste mask the reality. This is a silent sodium overload that can silently strain your heart and arteries. Number 14. Domino's Meat Lovers Pizza. When most people think of Domino's, they think of comfort food. A slice of pizza with melted cheese and hot toppings doesn't sound too bad, right? I even came across an article once that said, pizza in moderation isn't really unhealthy. And honestly, many people do believe that. But here's where the reality shifts. The Meat Lovers Pizza may look like a hearty, protein-packed option, but it quietly hides something dangerous. Just 2 slices give you around 760 milligrams of sodium and nearly 30 grams of fat. And let's face it, nobody stops at 2 slices. 3 or 4, and you're already crossing 2,000 milligrams of sodium, your entire daily limit in a single sitting. Now, why does this hit harder than just adding salt to your food? Because this pizza isn't just about sodium. It's a 3-layered attack. The sodium overload forces your heart to pump harder, spiking blood pressure. The processed meats, pepperoni, bacon, sausage, bring nitrates and preservatives that stiffen your arteries. And the saturated fat quietly raises bad cholesterol, clogging arteries over time. Science paints the same picture. A study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology showed that diets high in processed meats increase the risk of heart disease by over 40%. Another study in hypertension found that reducing daily sodium by just 1,000 milligrams can lower blood pressure by 5 to 6 millimeters of mercury. In older adults, a big difference for anyone 55 and above. So yes, that Meat Lovers Pizza smells amazing, looks irresistible, and feels like the perfect weekend indulgence. But beneath the melted cheese and crispy edges lies a silent triple threat salt, fat, and preservatives that strains your heart more than you realize. Number 13. Popeyes Cajun Fries with Chicken Combo. The Cajun fries and chicken combo at Popeyes comes across as pure comfort food. Those fries hit you with a bold Cajun spice, the kind that keeps you reaching for more, while the chicken lands that golden crunch on the outside and juicy tenderness on the inside. It's the kind of combo that feels almost designed to get you hooked. Bite after bite, but halfway through, the shine starts to wear off. That salty burn creeps up at the back of your throat, and suddenly the water bottle isn't optional, it's a necessity. When you break it down, the numbers are staggering. More than 2,300 milligrams of sodium packed into one meal. That's basically the entire daily limit in a single sitting. For anyone over 55, that amount doesn't just taste strong, it actively raises blood pressure and forces the heart to work harder than it should. And sodium isn't the only problem. Between the fried oils coating the chicken and the heavy carbs from both the breading and the fries, the body has to go into overdrive just to process it all. What feels like comfort in the moment is really a hidden strain, leaving your system sluggish and overloaded. That's why the smartest move isn't to give it up entirely, but to tweak the approach. Share the fries, skip the soda, or swap in a lighter side. and you cut down the risk dramatically without losing the fun that makes Popeyes such a draw in the first place. Number 12. Dairy Queen Chili Cheese Grill Burger Combo. When most people think of Dairy Queen, it's all about the classics, soft serve cones, blizzards, and quick frozen treats on a hot day. That's the brand image. Light, sweet, fun. But when you move past the dessert menu and land on the chili cheese grill burger combo, the picture changes fast. What looks like just another fast food meal turns out to be one of the heaviest choices on the menu. On the surface, it feels like the ultimate indulgence. A thick beef patty, layers of melted cheese, and a mountain of chili spilling over the sides, served up with fries and a soda to wash it down. It's messy, loaded, and designed to feel like a guilty pleasure. But here's the catch. This single combo packs over 70 grams of fat, with a considerable chunk being the artery-clogging, saturated kind. According to the American Heart Association, a diet high in saturated fat raises LDL cholesterol. This bad cholesterol slowly builds up and narrows your arteries, setting the stage for heart disease and strokes. And the chili isn't just a harmless topping, it adds another layer of concern. Between the red meat and processed seasonings, it can drive uric acid levels higher, putting unnecessary strain on the kidneys, and even raising the risk of gout, especially for adults over 55. So what looks like a filling combo is a double hit. Fats that harden arteries and chili ingredients that stress the kidneys. The indulgence might taste satisfying in the moment, but your body feels the aftermath long after. The reality is, even if Dairy Queen is usually about ice cream, stepping into their heavier combos turns a simple treat stop into a health bomb. A small swap like sticking to the cone or splitting the sides can make all the difference without missing out on what people actually love Dairy Queen for. Number 11. Chick-fil-A Spicy Chicken Sandwich Meal. Imagine biting into a warm, crispy, spicy chicken sandwich, golden outside and tender inside, paired with crispy fries and a drink. It feels like the perfect comfort meal, simple, filling, and delicious. Chick-fil-A markets it as a hearty start to the day. But here's the truth. This entire meal is loaded with sodium, often exceeding 1,400 milligrams, more than half your recommended daily limit. High sodium intake like this can raise blood pressure quickly, putting stress on your heart and arteries even before your day starts. The sandwich, fries, and sauces all contribute to this hidden sodium spike, while your body responds with water retention, bloating, fatigue, and thirst. What looks like a convenient, tasty meal is quietly putting pressure on your cardiovascular system. Chick-fil-A's spicy chicken sandwich meal may satisfy cravings, but it's a silent threat to plaque your blood pressure, proving that convenience and flavor often come at the cost of heart health. Number 10. Subway Footlong Meatball Marinara. When you hear Subway, most people immediately think of fresh sandwiches and cheesy subs, right? But the real danger is hiding right here. The Footlong Meatball Marinara. The Footlong Meatball Marinara looked hearty and delicious, but checking the nutrition facts revealed a shocking reality. Over 2,300 milligrams of sodium and nearly 60 grams of fat packed into that one sandwich. For someone his age, that's not just a big meal. That's his entire daily sodium limit in one sitting. No wonder he felt drained. Sodium forces the body to retain water. The heart has to push harder, and blood pressure shoots up. Add the fat and preservatives from the processed meatballs, and you've got a recipe for stiff arteries and long-term heart problems. I didn't say anything at the moment. I didn't want to ruin his enjoyment, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. A sandwich that looks harmless, even comforting, can quietly push your blood pressure into the danger zone. And that's the scary part. You don't always feel the damage right away. It sneaks up, bite after bite. Number 9. McDonald's Big Breakfast with Hotcakes. The other morning, I watched a guy in the drive-thru order the big breakfast with hotcakes. He smiled, thinking he was treating himself. But what he didn't know is that One plate quietly spikes blood pressure worse than a salt bomb. Eggs, sausage, a biscuit, hash browns, and hotcakes with syrup. It looks harmless, but here's the reality. One plate had over 2,000 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly a full day's worth recommended by the American Heart Association for adults, especially anyone over 50. Science shows that regularly eating this much sodium can quietly raise your blood pressure, stressing your heart and kidneys. A study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology even linked high sodium intake to a 30% increased risk of heart disease. Those fluffy hotcakes might taste harmless, but the addition of syrup, butter, processed eggs, and sausage turns this breakfast into a hidden blood pressure bomb. By the time your coffee even hits your desk, your body is already working overtime to handle the overload. That classic McDonald's breakfast, it's no longer just a treat, it's a sneaky health hazard. Number 8. Panera's broccoli cheddar soup. On a chilly morning, you pop into Panera for something light and comforting. The broccoli cheddar soup arrives, creamy, golden, and steaming in a bread bowl. It feels wholesome, almost healthy green veggies, cheese, and a warm aroma that promises a gentle start to your day. But here's the hidden truth. This apparently innocent soup is quietly overloading your system with sodium. One serving contains over 1,500 milligrams of sodium. That's already the maximum daily limit recommended for older adults by the American Heart Association. Just one bowl can spike your blood pressure and make your heart work harder, even before your coffee hits. And it's not just about numbers. Studies have shown that high sodium intake, especially from processed or restaurant-prepared foods, can trigger immediate changes in vascular function, causing arteries to constrict and blood pressure to rise. A 2019 study published in Hypertension highlighted that even a single high-sodium meal can temporarily increase systolic blood pressure in adults, putting extra strain on the heart. What most people don't notice is the way this soup can affect energy levels. That creamy, comforting flavor masks a sneaky side effect: water retention. Within an hour or two, you may feel bloated, sluggish, or even a bit dizzy, your body quietly struggling to balance all that salt. Combine it with a bread bowl, and the sodium impact is amplified, turning your healthy lunch into a stress test for your cardiovascular system. So, while Panera's broccoli cheddar soup tastes like a cozy treat, the truth is it's a sodium bomb disguised as comfort food. For seniors or anyone watching their blood pressure, it's not a simple lunch. It's a hidden heart strain in a bowl. Number 7. Sonic Chili Cheese Dog. Now here's the thing: Sonic might seem like a fun, casual spot for a quick bite. People see that chili cheese dog on the menu and think, it's just a hot dog with some cheese and chili. How bad can it be? But let's clear the air. This simple meal is quietly one of the sneakiest sodium bombs in fast food. On the plate, it's piled with chili, cheese, and a sausage in a bun. Sounds healthy and harmless, right? Wrong. One chili cheese dog quietly delivers over 1,300 milligrams of sodium, almost an entire day's recommended limit for older adults. Sodium isn't just about taste. It forces your heart to work harder, increases blood pressure, and can contribute to long-term cardiovascular strain. And the ingredients? The sausage is processed, loaded with nitrites and preservatives. The chili contains salt-heavy flavor enhancers. Even the bun adds hidden sodium and refined carbs that spike blood sugar. According to a study in Hypertension, eating a high-sodium meal in the morning can temporarily stiffen arteries and raise blood pressure, making your body feel the impact long before lunch. The sneaky part is perception. It looks fun, casual, and just a snack, but paired with a drink or side, you could easily surpass the daily sodium limit before 10 a.m. That quick, indulgent bite quietly stresses your heart and leaves you bloated, sluggish, and craving more. So the next time you order that chili cheese dog thinking it's harmless, remember, it's not just a tasty hot dog, it's a high-sodium trap disguised as a quick, easy meal. Number 6. Wendy's Bacon Cheeseburger. Wendy's Bacon Cheeseburger looks like a simple classic indulgence. The sizzling bacon, melted cheese, and fresh lettuce make it seem like a light and healthy treat you can grab on the go. But this burger quietly hits your sodium levels hard. One bacon cheeseburger contains over 1,200 milligrams of sodium, which is about 80% of the daily recommended limit for adults over 50. That's before adding fries or a drink. High sodium forces your heart to pump harder, strains your arteries, and can elevate blood pressure over time. And it's not just the salt-processed bacon, cheese, and the burger sauce add. Preservatives and flavor enhancers that your body struggles to process efficiently. A study in the Journal of Hypertension showed that regular consumption of fast food high in sodium can contribute to long-term cardiovascular issues. Even though the burger looks balanced with lettuce and tomato, your body is quietly battling a sodium overload. Many people pair it with a side and soda, unknowingly, doubling the risk. Number 5. Pizza Hut Meat Lovers Feast. Pizza Hut's Meat Lovers Feast might look like the ultimate indulgence for pizza fans, loaded with pepperoni, sausage, ham, bacon, and extra cheese. But what most people don't realize is just how dangerous this combination can be for your health, especially when it comes to sodium and processed meats. One large slice carries a staggering amount of sodium, over 900 milligrams per slice. The American Heart Association recommends that adults over 50 limit sodium to 1,500 milligrams per day. That means just 2 slices already put you well over the daily safe limit, raising blood pressure and increasing the risk of heart disease. It's not just salt. The pepperoni, sausage, and bacon are all processed meats preserved with nitrates and nitrites. According to research published in the International Journal of Cancer, frequent consumption of these additives is linked to a higher risk of colorectal cancer. Even small, harmless portions can quietly add up if eaten regularly. And there's more high-sodium meals like this can also strain your kidneys and disrupt fluid balance, leaving you bloated and tired. A study in Hypertension Journal found that diets consistently high in sodium can lead to arterial stiffness and elevate systolic blood pressure over time. That's why so many people feel sluggish or heavy after eating a meat-loaded pizza, even if it tasted amazing. So while the Meat Lovers Feast feels like a hearty, fun treat, the reality is it's quietly overloading your system with salt, preservatives, and processed fats. What seems like a simple indulgence can have long-term consequences for your heart and overall health. Number 4. Carl's Jr. Hardee's Monster Burger. If you're picturing a classic burger, think bigger, way bigger. The Monster Burger from Carl's Jr. or Hardee's is stacked high with multiple beef patties, layers of cheese, bacon, and a soft bun. It's a showstopper, but your body notices the load. One Monster Burger packs around 25 grams of saturated fat and over 1,500 milligrams of sodium. That combination can increase the risk of stroke and contribute to arterial plaque buildup, gradually narrowing blood vessels and reducing circulation. It's not just about calories or weight. The mix of sodium, bacon, and saturated fat makes this a triple threat to your arteries. Craving it? Small tweaks help. Skip extra cheese or bacon, or share it with someone. These simple swaps reduce sodium and saturated fat, letting you enjoy the Monster Burger without silently straining your circulatory system. Indulgent, bold, and satisfying, it's a reminder that fast food can pack more punch than you think. A little mindfulness goes a long way. Number 3. KFC's Extra Crispy Chicken Combo. Let's be real for a second. When you see KFC's Extra Crispy Chicken Combo, it looks like the ultimate comfort meal: crispy golden chicken, perfectly fried fries, and a soft biscuit on the side. It feels like a treat you deserve after a long day. But here's the truth. This one combo quietly ranks among the unhealthiest fast food meals you can grab, especially because of the insane sodium content. One serving can easily pack over 2,000 milligrams of sodium, already more than most adults should have in an entire day. Eating this much salt in one meal makes your body retain water, raises blood pressure, and puts extra strain on your heart. The fried chicken and fries are heavy in oils and processed fats, which slow digestion, make you feel bloated, and leave you sluggish. That soft, buttery biscuit doesn't help either. It spikes your blood sugar and makes you crash mid-morning. So, while it looks and smells tempting, your body is quietly struggling under the weight of salt, fried fats, and processed ingredients. That comfort meal can leave you bloated, tired, and thirsty almost immediately. And if it becomes a habit, your heart and energy levels pay the price. Number 2, Burger King Whopper with cheese. You think a Whopper with cheese is just a classic burger, quick, tasty, nothing special. But take a bite, and suddenly it's not just your taste buds working. Your body is in for a surprise. This single burger packs over 1,000 milligrams of sodium and nearly 40 grams of fat. That's almost half of your daily saturated fat allowance in just one burger. Shocking, right? To you, it's juicy, cheesy, and perfect. To your body, LDL cholesterol spikes LDL, meaning a type of particle carrying a fatty substance. Arteries feel the stress, and your system is working overtime. For anyone over 50, this isn't just a burger, it's a double hit. Fats clog arteries, and the excessive sodium intake puts extra pressure on your blood pressure. And just to put it in perspective, one Whopper with cheese is almost like eating 2 slices of deep dish pizza in a single sitting. So next time you crave that classic BK taste, maybe think twice. Your body remembers. Number 1, Jack in the Box Sourdough Jack Meal. The sourdough jack might look harmless: soft sourdough bread, grilled patty, and a side of fries. It feels light, almost innocent. But don't be fooled. One meal can contain a heavy dose of calories and fat, which your body notices immediately. Here's the reality. This combo packs over 45 grams of fat and nearly 2 thosuand, 500 milligrams of sodium. That's more energy than your body can comfortably burn in just one sitting. To your metabolism, it's a massive spike in blood sugar and insulin, leaving you sluggish and craving more within hours. For anyone over 55, this meal can trigger fatigue, digestive strain, and temporarily elevate blood pressure. Hardly the simple snack it looks like. And to put it in perspective, eating this sourdough jack meal is like having a whole dessert cake plus a small pizza in one go. Looks small, hits hard. Next time you think, it's a lighter choice. Remember, it's the numbers your body really counts.